Welcome back to another video with the Hockey Coach, your coach friendship for the Hockey National Show. Today, this is my prediction for the NHL Playoff 2022 second round between the Tampa Bay Lightning versus the Florida Panthers. Don't go nowhere. But before we start, please don't forget to subscribe to the Hockey National Show. Click on the likes and, of course, sharing, and leave me your comments below this video. Tell me, what is your prediction between the Bulls versus the Cats? Let's dive in talking about all the number you need to know. First of all, we know the Tampa Bay Lightning beat Toronto Maple Leafs in 7 games last weekend. The Florida Panthers beat the Washington Capitals in 6 games. This is the result of the record season. The Florida Panthers was the #1 standing in the NHL, win the President Trophy, and the Tampa Bay Lightning was 3rd in the Atlantic Division. Now, for the power play, really opposite, really strange. The Florida Panthers have 0-18 out of power plays during the playoff. The Tampa Bay are number 8 of the 16 team. They are 21.2. The penalty kill 6 advantage the Tampa Bay versus 12 for the Florida Panthers. The goals for pretty even. Honestly, 3.33 for the Panthers and 3.29 for the Tampa Bay Lightning. The goal against, little bit advantage the Panthers, 3.17 versus 3.43. The shot for 33.2 Panthers, 30.7 for the Tampa Bay Lightning. The face-off, great advantage, the Panthers, 53.3 versus 43.4. The Tampa Bay need to get better on the face-off. The block shot, 9 in NHL for the Tampa versus 15 for the Florida Panthers. The hit per game, both of them hit a lot. Almost like 44 for the Florida Panthers, 45, and then 42 for the Tampa Bay Lightning. The giveaway puck, they are 6.30 per game for the Tampa Bay Lightning and 7.99 for the Florida Panthers. Let's move on now about what's happening between both teams and what are also the better players, the leader for the team. Let me move on here because I think it will be better for you. Here's what's happening for both series. For the series this year, the Tampa Bay Lightning beat them 8-4 the last game. The Florida beat them at some point 9-3. And then the Tampa Bay Lightning beat Florida 3-2 and OT. And the Florida Panthers at the beginning of the year beat them 4-1. The series is 2-2 during the year of the season 2021-2022. The goaltending situation for Bobrovsky have a save percentage of .906. 2.79 during the first round versus Vasilevsky 8.97 save percentage 3.04, a little bit low number, but the game number 6, game number 7, Vasilevsky was unbelievable against the Toronto Maple Leafs. One reason they win. Then the better leader for the point for Florida, Verhey had 12 point guys in 6 games. 6 goals, 6 assists, unbelievable. Giroux, 7 points, followed by Barkov at 6, and Ekblad is at 5. For the Tampa Bay, Kucherov have 8 points, followed by Edmund at 7. Colton and Palat have 5 points. During those history in NHL, both of them play 6 series so far. Advantage Tampa Bay have a 4-2 advantage. We know last season the Tampa Bay Lightning beat the Panthers in 6 games. What is strength for the Panthers? The depth roster. I believe the 4 line can score. When you put Ziegler, healthy scratch, 30 goals more for the season, that gives you an idea how the depth they are. The Bobrovsky guys have an amazing, great playoff, and I think that's what makes them better at that moment. The Verhey is solid also with 12 points. And the first line with Barkov, Verhey, and Giroux, that gives you an idea. They are the best 3 players on that team with their numbered point. What is concerned for them, guys, the power play. The power play is 0-18 on the playoff. They have to step up of this to figure out no power play. They cannot beat the Tampa Bay Lightning. The defensive zone coverage have to get better. Not only the defense, but also the forward. They gave a couple of goals because they cannot cover the man or the opponent player. They have to get better on that one over there. For the Tampa Bay Lightning, their experience. They are the winner of the last 2 years in the Stanley Cup, and they know what it takes to win game and during the playoff, and that will give them an advantage over the Florida Panthers. The Vasilevsky, the last 2 games, guys, if he's going to be the same way, it's going to be harder for the Panthers for sure. Edman is really the quarterback, maybe the best defenseman at that moment in the playoff for me. After McCarr, he's going to be a key measure against the Panthers for sure. And the third line step up. The Nicolas Paul, Ross Colton have already 5 points. And then, of course, Brandon Agel. I think that could be maybe a trend for this series. What is concerned, of course, the injury of Brandon Point. We know he did not finish the game against the Toronto Maple Leafs, the game number 7. He is out for the first game. How long he would be, that would be a problem for at some point. We know what Cirelli can do, but without Brandon Point, this is a concern. Then also the GVA for Sergachev. Sergachev struggled for the first round with the Tampa Bay Lightning against Toronto. And one more point I want to mention, I believe Kucherov does not play at 100%, so it will be interesting to follow. Finally, here I'm going to give you different categories. Who is an advantage for each category? The first is for goalies. I have to go with Tampa Bay a little bit because of Vasilevsky, what he did for the last 3 years. The defense, a little bit, Florida, lightly. The forward, of course, the Florida, the 4 line are unbelievable. The coaches, we have to go with Joe Cooper over Brunette for sure. The power play, Tampa Bay, 21.6 versus 0 for the Panthers. The penalty kill, we have to go with Tampa Bay also. And then the physicality of this series, the Panthers show a little bit better. The experience, of course, we have to go to Tampa Bay Lightning. And finally, my prediction of this series, guys, I have to go with the Panthers and 7. I believe the Panthers are going to find a way to win that series at the end, of course, in game number 7 at home. Was not easy for me to pick the Panthers. I believe they can win at home. We know, if you follow me, I live in Sunrise also. So I have to go with my team at home, the Panthers versus the Tampa Bay Lightning. But this is going to be an amazing, great series. As a hockey fans, you're going to enjoy that. And for the rivalities get better in the future, it's time for the Panthers find a way to beat the Tampa Bay Lightning in 7. So again, we will see what's happening. Until then, my friend, please, at the bottom, below at this video, give me your prediction between the Tampa Bay versus the Florida Panthers. And finally, of course, you have greatness inside of you. Have an amazing, great day, everybody.